I grew up in a small town in Michigan, Adrian, close to Tecumseh, Michigan. And we were grew up in a very strict Christian home. We went to church Sunday morning, Sunday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, missionary night. Any night church was open, we would be at church. And this, it was good. I didn't mind that. It was gave me some direction, but I was out of sync with the other kids in school because in 1963 the Beatles were on, and I remember coming to school that Monday after they'd been on the Ed Sullivan Show, and I had no idea. I had no idea what had happened, and everybody was talking about it, and of course we were in church, so I didn't know that. I didn't know who the Beatles were or anything like that. So it took me a while to get caught up a little bit with that, but I found that the music, I liked the music, but the lyrics really bothered me a lot. And so I was still, on the outside looking in all the time, it seemed like, at school. And that wasn't so bad because I had athletics and other things, and I was a good student. But I remember not even having a radio in my room, and finally my parents let me get a small transistor radio, and I would lay in bed at night and listen to that radio. I'd listen to the baseball games, and every once in a while, I'd come across a station that played rock and roll, and boy, I thought, man, this music is really cool, but man, it was kind of ugly in places too. And along came a song. It was in 1965 or early 1966, and I was in my early teen years at the time, and it was by the Byrds. It was called Turn, 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 and it had lyrics from Ecclesiastes. It was Ecclesiastes 3:1-8. It was the song, the music was originally written by Pete Seeger in the late 1950s, and he was a folk singer at the time, and it had been sung by several groups, I think, but I had never heard it before. And the opening bars were played on a 12-string, I believe it was a Stratocaster, and it blew me away. And then the lyrics, to everything turn, 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 and it was right straight out of the Bible. In fact, Pete Seeger said, I only wrote 6 words in the whole song. The rest of it was directly from the Bible. And here was a song then that I could latch on to and feel a little more, I don't know how to say it, in step with the other students at school, because I had a song that was kind of mine, because it was wholesome, and it was just great music. It was an American band, and it really made a big difference in my life. And I continued to search for other music that had, at least not overtly sexual or drugs or all kinds of other connotations. And there were a few out there, and I continued to increase the library of music that I could feel I could safely listen to without being, I could be in the world but not of the world at the time. And it made a big difference in my life, because I didn't feel like such a pariah and an outcast, because I had something that I could call my own and latch onto.